Masombo, KTN, Narumoru, Nyeri County.
The Directorate of Criminal Investigations has launched investigations into the mysterious death of a young lawyer at the Meridian Equator Hospital in Nairobi in what is suspected to be a case of medical negligence. A post-mortem report has revealed that the 32-year-old High Court advocate, Chris Mwenda, was overdosed with anesthesia while undergoing a routine endoscopy procedure at the facility. According to the report, Mwenda was administered with an excessive dose of propofol, a powerful anesthetic drug leading to his death. KTN's crime reporter Lennox Sengre has more.
The bitter truth that your kin walks into a medical facility for a routine procedure and never comes out alive continues to weigh heavily on the family of a 32-year-old advocate Christopher Mwenda. On December 18, 2025, Chris Mwenda walked into Meridian Equator Hospital in South Sea for a routine endoscopy procedure, one he was expected to complete within minutes, but he never left the room alive.
Christopher chatted with the rest of us and happily said he's rushing to the hospital.
At about 12:17 p.m., Meridian Hospital called one of Christopher's brothers, asking him to report to the facility, claiming the procedure was not going on smoothly. Upon arrival, the hospital allegedly insisted that Christopher's parents must be present before any further information could be shared. All this time, the family believes Chris Mwenda was already dead.
At the hospital called, they did not inform me of anything. They just said, your brother is in hospital. So are you Christopher's brother? He's in hospital. Kindly find your way here. I would like to talk with you.
They confirmed later on at around 3-4 that Chris was deceased, and they were a bit hesitant to issue a discharge summary of the procedures they had given to our friend Chris.
The doctors who performed the procedure, identified by the investigators as Kevin Murimi, told the DCI that immediately after administering 22 milliliters of propofol, Christopher's blood pressure dropped rapidly, his heart rate spiked, breathing became shallow, and he slipped into oxygen desaturation.
And so the doctor attending, one Dr. Murimi of Meridian Equator Hospital, informed the family that while he was getting ready to perform the endoscopy and anesthesia was administered, and in the exact words of the doctor, he had administered 20 mLs of a substance, an agent called propofol. While he had administered that agent, Christopher's vitals changed. His heart rate went low, he had some breathing complications, and it was then that they decided to stabilize him before the endoscopy could be performed.
A post-mortem conducted by the government pathologist Johansen Odur, assisted by the Meridian Hospital pathologist, revealed damning findings. The report indicated that Christopher Mwenda was overdosed with anesthesia at Meridian Hospital. According to the findings, Mwenda was administered an excessive dose of propofol, which killed him before the endoscopy procedure was conducted.
It is also agreeable by all the doctors who performed the autopsy or who witnessed the autopsy that Chris will not have died from the condition he had. He will just have been irritated for a long time, but it was not life-threatening.
Postmortem revealed that the results of the alleged endoscopy that was included in the medical report supplied by the hospital may have been fabricated.
Medical experts warn that propofol is a high-risk drug with strict guidelines governing its use. Protocol states that propofol must only be administered by trained anesthetist and never by the doctor performing the procedure. Patients must be continuously monitored for oxygen levels, blood pressure, and breathing. Failure to provide airway support can result in fatal respiratory complications.
And we are also keen in the long term to pursue a civil suit for medical negligence against the doctor and against that hospital.
Before his death, Christopher Mwenda was administered with 5 milligrams of amlodipine, 25 milligrams of adrolaxin, and 20 milliliters of propofol, which the autopsy indicates caused his death. When contacted by KTN, Meridian Hospital declined to comment on the alleged medical negligence, only confirming that Christopher Mwenda died at their facility. However, through undercover cameras, KTN later obtained response from the in-charge at the Meridian Hospital.
Mwenda was here for our services. That one I've confirmed actually. It was a patient who was here for our services. Let me not get into it. Because when we approach it that way now, it's like we are already preempting. Let me not get to it. Once that time comes, we will give the report. There is no problem about it.
Meanwhile, the Kenya Medical Practitioner and Dentist Council, the body mandated to regulate healthcare institutions, is expected to release its findings on the conduct of Meridian Hospital in handling the death of Chris Mwenda. The death of Advocate Christopher Mwenda raises grave questions about medical negligence, transparency, and adherence to standard medical procedures at Meridian Hospital. Lennox Sengre, KTN.
Ahead in business, we tell you why the Kenya Revenue Authority has